As a newborn infant, Hermes, born to Zeus and Maia, snuck out of his crib, stole the cattle of the god Apollo, and crafted the first lyre from a tortoise shell. Zeus was so amused by the young god's antics that he granted him a place as one of the 12 supreme gods of Olympus. Though he was laid in a basket for a cradle, he escaped and made his way to Pieria, where he stole some cattle that Apollo was tending. To keep from being discovered by the tracks, he put boots on their feet and led them to Pylos. After 2 weeks, he sacrificed them and pinned up their hides on rocks, boiling some of the meat for his meal and burning the rest. Outside the cave, he found a tortoise feeding. He cleaned it out, and stretched across the shell strings made from the cattle he had sacrificed. When he had thus devised a lyre, he also invented a plectrum for the lyre made from a tortoise shell. Meanwhile, Apollo reached Pylos in his search for the cattle, and asked the locals about them. They told him that they had indeed seen a boy driving some cattle, but they could not say where they had been driven because there were no tracks to be found. Apollo learned who the thief was by divine science, and charged Hermes. He took him to Zeus and demanded his cattle. When Zeus told Hermes to return them, he denied everything, but since his father would not believe him, he led Apollo to Pylos and gave him back his cattle. When Apollo heard the sweet sounds of Hermes' lyre, he was so delighted that he exchanged